Good afternoon, dear students.
Good afternoon.
Today at our lesson, we will speak about the future of education. So at our last lesson, we spoke about what? Can you remember? What did we speak about? About punishment in education, yeah? The continuation of this one. This is our last topic on education. Education is our big topic, and this is our last topic in education. It is future of education. So before starting the lesson, in order to organize, to create the language atmosphere, a little bit about the events which are going on in the world. What's going on? Have you prepared any news?
Yes, I have a news. May I speak?
You may start. You may start. We are listening to your news, please.
Canadian government will allocate 180.
A bit louder, please. A bit louder.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Canadian government will allocate $185,000 to fight the coronavirus infection in Uzbekistan. The issue was discussed during the telephone conversation between Uzbek Foreign Ministry Abdulaziz Kamilov and Canadian Foreign Ministry Francois Philippe Champagne on June 4.
Very good, very good. So, thank you for your news. As a humanitarian aid, yeah? Good.
Yes.
And the next one, please. Who else has provided any news? Dildora, have you got any news?
Yes. Today, 6th of June, in our country, namely in our region, Khorasan, was declared 3 people of patient was ill with coronavirus. And unfortunately, it makes us, but we hope all patients will recover from the illness. Yes, illnesses soon.
Okay, so that is why, in order not to get infected with this disease, what should we do? What are you doing? Are you following all the rules? Are you staying at home?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So because each one of us should save our health, ourselves, yeah? So the next one. Iroda, have you got any news?
Yeah, my news is about also coronavirus, and today 17th patient is died because of the COVID in Tashkent.
Once more, please. Sorry, repeat it once more.
17th patient died because of the coronavirus in Tashkent today. Oh,
we can hear you. We can hear you. So, is it an exact information, official one? Is it official information, legal information, or not?
My information about COVID-19.
Okay, we heard about your news, but is it a legal one?
Legal?
Okay, unfortunately. Okay. So, if you have finished telling your news, so let's continue then our lesson about the future of education. So, just 3 things about future of education. What are they? So think a little bit and tell us 3 things about the future of education. How do you imagine? How can you imagine the future of education?
In the future, in education, we can use the innovative technologies.
Such as? So what kind of innovative technologies? We can
smartphones, maybe, as a book.
Sorry?
Smartphones as a book. And what's else?
So what else?
Online education becomes more common.
Online education. So this is one of the type of current education, if I'm not mistaken. Now, as you can see, we are getting education in online, yeah, nowadays. So just now, for example, yeah. So we are using the program Zoom, and we are having online education with you now. This is one type of current education. In future, how can you imagine it besides online, besides distance education? Yeah, what else? What any other types of education they may exist in future? Think a little bit. So each one of you have got your own opinion about everything, and please a little bit. Okay.
Maybe in the future, new subjects will be created for students, new spheres maybe discovered for teaching the students and for learning it.
Good. This is your opinion. Thank you anyway. I'd like to listen to your opinion too on the future of education. How can you imagine the future of education?
I think in the future, people use more gadgets instead of textbooks nowadays that we are using nowadays. And I think paper will be less used.
This is your opinion.
Than now.
Good. And everything has its advantages and disadvantages, you know. Yeah. So what will be the disadvantages of using just gadgets, yeah, instead of paper books, for example, paper textbooks, yeah? So what will be the disadvantages if the pupils and the students, if the listeners only use gadgets instead of books, paper books? What will it be? The disadvantage?
As for the first disadvantage, we can say that increasing the eyesight will be accurate from using a lot of gadgets.
Okay. Good. This is your opinion. I'm Nargiza. I'd like to listen to your opinion too about the future of education. How can you imagine the future of education? Your imagination on future of education. Nargiza? Any idea? Fatima, Yanguljan, Sanadbek, Zilola?
I have an idea. May I speak?
Surely.
I imagine in the future, for education, I imagine they will invented perfect programs. I mean, education programs like Zoom or something like that. And what else? Nowadays, people have a little bit drawbacks their gadgets, and I think in the future.
You mean internet connection? The problem is internet connection. You mean in places?
Internet connection and poor programs.
Maybe yes. And it will be improved in future, yeah, with the help of new types of programs. Okay, this is your opinion. So thank you very much. And then let's continue then. Future of education, yeah. So what they may be, for example, distance education trends, yeah. Distance education trends. Let's discuss a little bit, please. As I have just told, everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So what about the advantages of distance learning? Are you for or against the distance education? What about the advantages and what about the disadvantages of it? Your opinion, please. Nowadays, you are having distance learning, yeah? You are getting distance education, online education. What about the advantages and pluses and minuses, pros and cons of it for you? How do you feel yourself? Is it convenient for you? And what about the disadvantages? Okay. Please.
I'm for distance education,
okay,
because distance education help people to save their time and to save their money from learning distance.
So it helps you to economize your money and your time, yeah? Okay, you may have, you may get education any way you like and anytime you like, yeah? With the help of distance education. Okay, good. This is your opinion. And the next one, please, Shafiniso. Iroda, get ready, please. What about the pluses and the minuses of distance education for you? Are you for or against it?
Everyone has his own preferences, and it depends on the person. For me, it's not very convenient because in my family is the first priority, and sometimes I have no time and no convenient atmosphere at home to get distance education. Distance education.
So that is why you are for face-to-face education, yeah? Okay.
But in general, distance education is very good. Has lots of advantages for people.
Rather than disadvantages, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. Iroda?
I think.
You think or you think? You think, yeah? Think. The correct pronunciation too.
Okay? I think this online teaching is so boring for me. It's one of the disadvantages of it. And because of the internet
connection, bad internet connection, yeah? Because of the bad internet connection. Okay.
Connection, we can't. We have some problem with that.
Okay, so that is why you are for face-to-face education, yeah? Not this one, not for distance education.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your opinion, and let's continue then. Education and uses of social media, post-secondary curriculum, globalization, positives and the negatives. Yeah, we have just spoken about some positives and the negatives, and classroom in future. How do you imagine classroom in future? So, do be creative ones, please. Dildora? Iroda?
I think future classrooms will equipment with latest gadgets such as electronic boards, laptops, and smartphones, and other electronic
equipments. Yeah.
Electronic equipments. Yes. And it helps to it helps for pupils to get learn efficiently and to get
good education. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good education.
So future education. Yeah, social media plays an important role in the future education. So what does it mean? Along with the advanced technologies, you have, as you have just told, yeah, education restriction by time and the location will no longer exist. Distance learning and asynchronous learning will become more popular. So trends, what are they? More courses, degrees, and universities are available for distance education. Yeah, the distinction between distance and a local education is disappearing. So the percentage of adult, female, and the minority learners is increasing. Why? The percentage of adult learners are increasing because it is convenient, yeah, for them. They may work, yeah, at a time they may work, and so at a convenient time for them, they may get education, yeah, in distance way. So that is why it is convenient for them. Social media in education. Types of social media will widely use in education. So what does it mean? It is social networking, for example, Facebook, Twitter, and the other one, social bookmarking. Yeah. So do they exist nowadays? For example, social bookmarking. It exists nowadays, yeah? Photo sharing, photo sharing. You are sharing different types of photos and etc. Not only photos but videos you are sharing, and the blogs and the wikis. Yeah. Okay. You may continue then, Dildora.
For example, most students use Wikipedia's such online library rather than books nowadays.
Okay, good. Iroda, you may continue. So social media will change teaching and the learning style. Teaching students how to learn in an information economy, yeah? Providing students with access to professional networking, modeling lifelong learning practices. Education costs will easily drop down. Free college education, open courseware, and the University of the People, lower cost, free textbook downloads, and flat world, and learn out loud. Yeah. Curriculum. Please continue, Iroda. Iroda, Udildora. The education curriculum changes, passes as years go. Okay. Please, you may continue. Would you like to continue?
Future of curriculum. Virtual classes will allow students to access classes. Students will be a community of smaller numbers. This will support more adult and student connection. Students will be engaged in learning groups, and learning that matches their group will be with help of technology.
So, what about globalization? Speak a little bit about this one too, please.
Nowadays, distance learning created more globalization. I think. Most students, because most students go in other countries to get knowledge and to get learn.
Okay, right, you are. So,
and study abroad booming. 60% increase studying outside their native country since the year 2000. And the number of USA students going abroad increased by 120%, 150%. More universities attending study abroad programs.
Okay. So the tablet, a tablet instead of a book, yeah, at the summer, for example. You have just spoken about it. Video instead of lectures, gaming instead of sweating, yeah. Okay, learn yourself instead of getting learned, yeah. Okay, and continue, please. Your opinion. What else would you like to add about the future of education? Iroda, we would like to listen to your opinion. You are keeping silent. You are a little bit passive, please. Iroda.
Can I give some addition?
Addition? Okay, surely.
There are some kind of programs like exchanging students.
Exchanging student program, yeah, good.
Since it can be one side of globalization. There are for these students are changed
knowledge and skills in abroad, yeah, they continue getting education in abroad according to the exchange program. So would you also like to be an exchange student if you have a chance?
Yes, of course. I would like to study at Turkish University. When I have a chance, exchanging students program.
Good, very good. And if you have a chance, in which country especially would you like to be an exchange student?
I would like to be changed for Turkey.
Especially in Turkey. Why not in Great Britain, for example? Why not in the US, or why not in Canada, for example? Why especially in Turkey? Prove your opinion, please. Have you got any other special reasons for this, getting education in Turkey as an exchange student, for example?
Okay, the reason why I choose this country is that I have heard about exchanging student program with Turkish, not Great Britain. Maybe for this reason, I have decided to this. And in spite of this reason, I am really mad about seeing with my eyes the vision of Turkey. Sightseeing of
dreams come true.
Because I have heard it is a very beautiful country in the world, and I would like to see the festival of tulips.
Good. So Nargiza, please, a little bit about the future of education. We would like to listen to your opinion too. You are keeping silent. Please. How can it be the future of education in your imagination? How do you imagine the future of education? And what kind of changes would you like to make if you have a chance in future in education?
So, if we speak about the process. So,
bad internet connection, so we cannot hear you. Nargiza?
I think she has some problems with the internet connection.
Okay, the last question of mine to you is if you have a chance, what kind of changes would you like to make in educational system in future? In educational system, for example, in Uzbekistan. Let's not go so far. In Uzbekistan, what kind of changes would you like to make in educational system? If you have a chance, for example. Imagine that you are a big person who has an opportunity of such kind, and what kind of changes would you like to make? Let us know. Let us be aware of this point, please. Do the creative ones.
May I speak?
Surely. Good.
I imagine that in the future.
Please. First, we will listen to you, Matluba, and then Shahrinson and Nargize. Please. You may start.
Okay. I imagine in the future all the rooms of university will be designed with smart boards. We know nowadays smart boards are not exist, but they are not designed all the rooms. And I would like to another thing that there will be more synchron translation rooms, which students prepare their increasing their knowledge about speaking, and be learning about being guides. And also I would like to in the future some kind of empty spaces specialized for students to prepare their homeworks because why I like this is that because not all students can have a chance to prepare their homeworks tasks at their home because of Uzbek customs. We know Uzbek girls should be do their homeworks if especially when the situations.
Okay, homework or housework? Let's clarify this one. I think that you mean houseworks, yeah, household, yeah.
Yes.
You can homework with housework.
Mostly. Uzbek girls mostly are busy with their housework, so that they can be lack of time for doing homeworks, and they can't be chance to do their homeworks at home. So that in order to create doing homework atmosphere, we will have to need some kind of specialized spaces to do homeworks, so that if there will be specialized rooms at university to do homeworks, it will be I guess it will be better for all students.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. And Shahrinisa, your opinion, please. What kind of changes would you like to make if you had a chance in educational sphere in future? Do be creative, please.
I think we should pay more attention to the inductive teaching. I mean, the role of students should be increased. I mean, this should more student-centered rather than being teacher-centered. All the students should feel that they are responsible for their lives, and they are studying, they are getting learning for themselves, not for the government or someone else.
So good. Thank you for your opinion. Any other additions? Dildora, switch on your microphone, please. Dildora, switch on your microphone. Your microphone. Please, and now.
I think.
So, yes, we can hear you. Continue, please. Dildora.
I think more abroad higher universities branches branches come to our region and will work there. It helps for students to get more knowledge, and it is more comfortable for students, for our country students.
So it is more comfortable, or it will be more comfortable. The question was, what kind of changes would you like to make if you have a chance? Yeah. The question was. Okay.
It will be more comfortable.
Will be more comfortable. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thank you for your opinion. So, dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson, and for the next time, your home task will be to write your imagination about the future of education. Yeah, and so I'll repeat this question once more. You should write your answers, your individual answers on what kind of changes would you like to make if you had a chance on educational sphere. Yeah, of Uzbekistan, for example. So, have you got any questions to me? Is everything clear about the future of education? Is it understandable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you for the lesson.
Thank you for your attention. So, this is the end of our lesson. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.